Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Scramble for the Far East mod. Last time around we had a naval battle where we cleared up our main port, and hopefully that will stay clear for quite a while, so I'll be able to get in that cash. Since last time around, I've also gone ahead and implemented or installed the hotfixes provided by the creator of the mod. So now we can actually the what's it called? The barriers, the covers, the trenches that we dug for one of the battles that didn't have any textures. That is now fixed, so they have textures. And also he split the barracks, so we are now building a cavalry stable within the same province that I have the infantry school. So the stable is no longer built on top of the normal barracks. It's now separate. So I can have both in the capital, which will allow me to recruit more units of cavalry. So we will have cuirassiers of the guard, Ingermanland hussars. We'll have Kievsky Hussar, Tsarevich Moscow Dragoons, Odessa Ulan, and some other kind of Ulan. So quite a bit of cavalry will be seen, hopefully, in coming episodes. I'll just have to ship them all the way to Japan first. And recruit them, of course, and then ship them over. Also, you might notice that the campaign map looks a lot better. He's smoothed out the textures, so it looks a lot better than it did before. What we're gonna do today, first let's go over what's happened since last time around. I did a few turns, so we're no longer at winter. The army, I still believe, is hiding up here somewhere, or maybe, you know what, maybe I think it was actually marching away. I can't remember. It's not important, they're not a threat. I'm marching my troops to attack the Prussian capital. However, it's got quite the strong guard with a lot of elite units. There's an army here, and there's one army that they're gonna ship away. I'm wondering if they're gonna try and ship that to my home province. That could mean that other armies are already on the way, which really means that I need to step up my naval patrols in this area and capture them before they make land at my capital. That would be devastating because I don't really have much of an army in the capital, and losing that would be, yeah, as I said, devastating. Today we're not going to do a battle up here though. We still have these stragglers left, but they're not causing any problem right now. I'm moving out to destroy this one, but this is not what we're going to do today. What we're going to do today is down here. So the American leader, Vance Holiday, is moving in with a massive army, and I thought we'd meet him in open battle. So what I'm going to do is we're going to first move this army out just to there, then we're gonna bring this one up just behind, and then we're gonna attack the first general. Now I did try to send in my agents to try and get a few of the generals possibly to sit the battle out, but it didn't really work. And also I had a German assassin come down from over here and assassinate one of my geishas. I wasn't too happy about that. With that said, we're gonna bring in this army right here, and we're gonna fight one hell of a battle. So the Americans gonna deploy around 10,000 men compared to my like 6,000 men. It's gonna be a lot of troops and a lot of I mean, they have a lot more elite troops than I have, so it's going to be quite a difficult battle. With that said, really, let's just jump into it, shall we? And here is the field which we are going to fight over. We can see my deployment right here, my troops. And there's this big hill in front of us. Now I'm not gonna risk ending up in a really bad spot by trying to charge the hill early on. But what I do need to do is I need to keep the Americans quite far away from the sort of end line, or the end of the line over here, to start with anyways, because I want to keep them in the zone of the mortars. I also want to protect against all their cavalry, so we're going to take these units and place stakes immediately. And we're going to send up these guys to take a forward position, just to keep the Americans kind of as far out as possible there. And then as a backup line, I've got the Vladimir Alexandrovich infantry. With that said, we'll hope that my plan will work, and we will win this battle. Sir. Now we will be firing uphill over there, so maybe that's not the greatest, but we'll move up here. And then I'll kneel fire. And hopefully that will work out just fine. The reinforcement army is coming in. All the Alexandrovich infantry will be grouped into one group. More importantly though, I need to get all my artillery into positions, which will hurry over there. I think everyone's in now. Cavalry over here. All the Alexandrovich infantry as the second line will move into position like so. Then we have 2 units of these cheaper units coming in. That is enemy fire from wooden cannons. Do my mortars don't reach. It's wooden cannons though, and they won't do a whole lot of damage. Once my cannons get up and running, we'll be able to blow the enemy to pieces. So we've got the elite infantry, in this case the Pribransky Guard. We'll set them up somewhere in the back, next to the Pavlovsky Guard. And then the 2 generals in the back. My cannons are more or less in position. You know what, before we'll set one here just so I can run through the units, as I now will set everyone to prepare to open fire. The Americans currently just bringing in as much troops as possible before trying to advance on us. Looks like they're moving a lot of troops, concentrating towards the hill. As long as I'm able to keep firing on them, I think we'll have a good chance of victory. Let's get the light infantry forward on the flank. We've got a railroad passing through, which is correct, there is a railroad here. So it looks like all of the batteries are working just fine. And we're currently blasting the American lines, which is great. There's a lot of them though, and I see a cavalry concentration moving on this side. Now it might seem strange to put them in front of the spikes, but I'm pretty sure the spikes will actually soak up some of the shots. Let's go ahead and set kneel fire for now. We got these 2 infantry units setting up. And then the light infantry should be on their flank to cover them. And for counter charge, I've got my lancers. Oh, enemy cavalry closing in. You know what? I want to hold fire for a little bit. Now you might fire. I'm hoping to absolutely destroy these. We're not gonna be able to absolutely destroy these though. And they did not... They actually helped me out here by charging the flank, riding in front of our guns. That's a general. Could it be Vance? No, it's someone else. It's not the faction leader. The square is holding, but the Americans are massing for a frontal charge now. Or an attempt to attack us from the front.
Their general has fallen!
Yeah, one of their general has fallen. That's great. We have another cavalry movement coming in. This time more towards the center. The bad thing here is the light infantry is really vulnerable here. And I'll pull them back behind the lines just in case. They're not going to be needed against the infantry anyways. Cavalry to move forward. Okay, the line are now engaging each other. Let's counter-charge, get rid of these American cavalry units. Getting my light infantry as best as possible into safety. We've got one American unit, an engineer unit, returning fire on us. Could possibly prove quite devastating. As long as I can hold the Americans. Why haven't the mortars started firing? As long as I can hold the Americans away in a way that I am able to damn that crap. Leave my light infantry alone. Okay, the Americans are now moving more heavily in towards the line. They're getting... The front row units are getting pummeled though. And it looks like I got rid of the cavalry over here. But still, that's a lot of Americans. Let's take a look. I don't want to go more further back than here, but it looks like I've no choice but to hold the first line. It's the cheaper units that I have recruited here, so I don't mind losing them. I want to see if I can maybe bring up the generals to support, but I think that's risky. There's a high chance of them dying. More of the Americans are moving towards the center. I want to move these to move more in a flanking position. To fire upon them as they move in. The Americans are just charging straight in. But it's a very thin line of Russians. Holding strong here in the center. The Americans are just going straight for it, trying to break a hole right in the center. The Alexandrovich infantry is holding in a second line as soon as the American break through. Oh, they have broken that unit on the flank. Now they're coming under fire from these infantry. Where did I put all my guard units? Oh yeah, I forgot to move all of them. Let's move them out so they spaced out here, supporting all sides of my army. We have another unit that's kind of wavering. Right there in the center, they're down to 94 men. The Americans are really close here in the center. And I'm hitting my own units with some of these artillery pieces. It is the American howitzers though, I believe, that are firing. It's a Montgomery Guard unit. The first line, I want to hold them out there for as long as possible. As even, I mean, we might have blunted the first attack, but look, there's more coming. There's plenty more Americans. I mean, they're gonna win here. They're gonna break through.
Lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir.
Okay, the first line is definitely more or less broken. It's now down to the second line. With all of the units here breaking, I'm gonna order a general retreat of these. Oh, you're facing the wrong way. That's not great. Well, we're gonna set you up like this. You're gonna have to fall back as well. So we'll set them up like this, with an opening for the cavalry to go through. And also I think we'll actually put the guards here. The general is in within cover, so that's great. Some units are making it back to line. Guards and so on. And there's no Americans coming around the hill, so let's make these lines like so. And you will retreat back to the artillery. Guards are setting up to stop the Montgomerys because they're moving in to heavily flank this unit. Looks like this one is positioned really badly where it can't really get sufficient fire up on the enemies. As soon as the guards get shooting here,
the enemy general is dead.
I think we'll see a change. And once these flank units gets firing, also now when we're this close, the generals will support.
Sir, your general is under attack.
I want to get a cavalry charge in to break them up. Also gonna keep an eye on my generals so they don't get killed here. We've got a few units that have made it through and are rallying. Okay, the Montgomery Guards was absolutely slaughtered once we got the fire going there. There's so many troops coming at us. But I'm holding them back right now. But the first line, of course, was devastated by the American attack. Okay, they marched kind of below the mortar range. It seems the mortar doesn't want to fire. I'll just order him to target the ground, close to where I think the enemy will march. We have a frontline unit, lost a lot. Okay, reposition these because they're getting hit pretty hard by those guys up there. And I mean, this is my second line. When this falls, there's nothing left but possibly canister from the cannons. But I don't think that's going to change much at that point. I'm going to bring my cavalry around. There's 1-2 units kind of within the field of range. There's lots of them coming over there. We've got a unit not liking its situation. It's really close to the general. Let's see. I want to have my mortars or the howitzer targeting this. They're really targeting here and they're targeting here. However, it should open up for my cavalry to swing around. And I think the worst part is probably here. There's so many American units that those guys are the ones that I want to hit. These guys not so much. I can kind of pull back and let the enemy just fall in and we'll shoot them from the sides. If they break through here, that could be devastating. Right now I'm concentrating so much artillery here. And they're really poor morale, so once my Cossacks come in, I think we'll ruin their day. Maybe I concentrate the guards on everyone and countercharge here. But I don't know if my units actually are that much better in like at charging than the enemy. Since my cavalry's going in, I want to hold the fire right now. Oh shit. This unit turned around. Okay, the cavalry's going in. Let's open fire again. This entire area is kind of breaking apart at this point. I'm actually gonna reposition the guards behind here. We can see about charging. Looks like the Americans are breaking there. Forward, brave sons of Russia! Let's get them! The guard will follow! The center they're still holding, but now these troops are moving up to charge in. Gonna move forward the guards. Flank fire coming in from over here. The general is following the troops. Ooh, looks like the Americans might be too strong here. I don't think we have enough to break them. Let's see, where's my cavalry? The cavalry needs to get out. It needs to hit these guys. This fight over here is won. However, there's more troops coming in, and I don't want to... We're too tired to charge through all of that. This general almost died. I hope he hasn't. No, he's alive. The guards will hold. As the rest of the guys are pulling back. The cavalry's coming in. Looks like that's going to be enough to send the Americans running here and kind of save this situation, which wasn't really going bad. Well, going good, I should say. One ability that I probably should get for my general is the second wind ability, because you can see the ability here of my troops have waned because they're all tired. Problem with the what's it called? The kneel ability is that you can't move the troops and kind of screws it up. We're forming back up a line. Let's see. Let's try not to lose the cavalry completely. I don't have the opportunity to recruit new ones in this area.
Has grown weary, sir.
Let's move up closer. Let's actually have the cavalry leave. Could definitely have been a mistake here to charge in. My units are really tired. We're moving in through. You know what? I think we'll have to charge here as well. The guards are holding. Let's move up troops to support the guards. I think the hill there covered us a little bit. Enough so that the charge... And then with all the troops coming in... there's still quite a few Americans on the field, which I'm a little bit worried about. Let's pull back. Okay, the Americans were defeated here. Let's organize a new line. These guys are so tired right now. The thing is, there's just straggling American units all over the place. If I pull back, I'm pretty sure that we can let artillery ruin most of these guys' days. And we don't need to... don't need to add to the stereotype of Russia accepting tons of infantry losses. Let's put these guys back into action. Let's put the cavalry all the way down here. I need to put this general to safety as far back as possible. I don't know how he lost so many of his bodyguard. This general was way closer to the fighting. He didn't lose half as many. We've lost tons, and I just noticed that there are tons of Americans coming in here. So we've got maybe yet another fight at our hands. Let's actually hold fire with a lot of the cannons. And let's just concentrate with mortar fire, because I still have quite a bit of mortar fire left. Let's actually hold everything. Right now there's only one American unit marching against us, where I've drawn up my new line. The thing though is, if you look at the units here, they're all battered. I haven't been able to get close here, but this one's lost 200 men, this one's lost 150, and so on. That one had lost 200. My units have lost tons of soldiers. Got lots of musket fire coming in at these guys. A single American unit. Okay, so they've they've brought in quite a bit of troops over here. Brought up a 6-pounder. And then there's a big group of Americans coming in here as well. Ooh, this could definitely turn poorly. I might have to retreat here. I want to kill as many of them as possible. You can see the meter here showing the balance of power, and it's definitely increased since the start of the battle. However, it's jumping a little bit back and forth here. I think it's about to break. You know what? Maybe if I take control of this unit, it's gonna be a hard shot to land, so. Oh! And damn, they're holding still though. There's only 16 left against all my. Oh, there we go. Now they're dead. Right, where's the American next attack coming? It's coming from over here. Yeah, they're moving all the troops, kind of. You can see these troops are moving this way as well. So they're concentrating their attack from this angle right now. Let's see, we got lots of nice sloping hills to fire down from. Let's make sure that we get on that little bump there. I'll place the smaller unit behind. There's so many small units left. Up on the hill. And this gonna be reserve covering the flank from over there to there. The light troops though, I'm pretty sure I can muster them around the cluster of trees here. To be looking either way to fire on the enemy. Let's turn the mortars to face this way. Hold. And let's wait a little bit before we start blasting. I think I should start blasting at that piece of a lot of the... Maybe I should hold a lot of the artillery fire until all of these guards actually turn up. There are some of these units. Let's see, where are the Montgomery Guards? Is it the engineers? Which unit? This one's on its own. It's the engineers that add extra morale to them. Thing is, the Americans are going to move within the zone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the howitzers We're gonna hold the howitzer fire. Okay, the enemy battery, it's not really doing much. Hold fire and just aim for the enemy. That's a lot of enemies though. Okay, now they're focusing towards here, which I don't like. Here's where I've got all the smaller units. Okay, they're repositioning. I need to reposition. If I can hit them when they're disorganized, we'll definitely be able to do a lot better. Oh, currently they're really coming for us, aren't they? A lot of my batteries can't fire because of the angles and the terrain right now. Let's see, where did I put my general? Oh! Let's not get caught in that charge. They were broken. I'm hoping this one's gonna follow. And it does. Let's get the mortars firing out here. Now they're stopping to fire. I need to bring in the troops to kind of corner them from all sides here, bringing down the pain. They're going straight in. You can see how I'm moving the circle around them. Okay, let's everything just rip into them. Lots of American units are pushing back, being pushed back. Oh, where are you going? I don't like that. Why aren't these guys firing? Oh, because the hill is in the way. We can angle them, fire on this unit. And you should be able to fire on this, I hope. But because of this ridge line that's going through here, my units on this flank cannot fire. Ah, shit! American engineers coming up from behind. Pull back. You will hold out here, though, for as long as possible. Let's see. Mortar shots are landing out here. They could actually be landing here.
A unit has fired off all its ammunition.
Yeah, I know. Quite unfortunate. Should actually tilt to be firing on these. This one's getting hit pretty hard. The enemy is coming over the ridge now. We're able to fire upon them. I'm gonna move my general over here to support this. We're too weak.
A unit has fired off all its ammunition.
We're too weak to make a push on this side. So if I make a push, it's on this side with some of the units I've got over here. Let's see, mortar. Is that howitzer? No, it's out of shot. Well then, I'll order both of these to retreat. And you as well. And you. Damn, I've got one cannon left that's got shot. Oh shit, the general is... the enemy has come behind us. Damn, retreat everyone. The mortars still have fire in them. They still got shots. So I want to keep the enemy out there for as long as possible. Shit, what are they doing? Counter charge. That should work. Break those guys. Damn, I thought I dealt with them. I completely missed the engineers that came there. Given that the line is collapsing then. Gonna need to set a new line.
Sir, a unit has fired off all its ammunition.
Yeah, it's just the cannons for now. He's coming really close. I'm worried about that. Let's see. Secondary General. I'm gonna charge him. I'm gonna come around from that side and get him. Micromanagement. Why are you going that way? Okay, we dealt with the Americans on this side. Come up on the flank. Why are you riding into the fire? Damn you. Yes! We broke them. Good, good, good. Move up. Oh, you're out of shot? Both of you are? Then you will take their place.
Sir, a unit has fired off all its ammunition.
Damn. More and more units are running out of ammo. Do I have enough to try and dare charge some of these? The alternative is to completely retire, which I don't want to do. I want to keep them within mortar range as well, damn. But I don't really have much to put up against them anymore. All my stupid cannons going back and forth like idiots. I was concentrating troops here for a melee charge, but I don't think that's going to work out. The enemy is kind of being dragged towards here. Let's see, any other units? Yeah, there's a few here that are out of bullets as well. This one. Okay, let's drag them towards here. Let's drag them towards this hill. And hope that they follow. Staying within the range of my mortars. I really want to push them. It might be too much Even though I really want to win the battle, I don't think we have what it takes. We're gonna retreat. Most units are down to 20 to 40 men. And there's still many Americans left. It would have been a really close call, but I would have lost. Units would have been destroyed. Units might still be destroyed. But I'm hoping, since we're actually making an orderly retreat, even if I won there, would still have to go. There's a unit and cannons out here. Retire. Retire in good order. We've got the light mortar crew retiring. My stupid artillery.
The men are broken, sir. They might not hold.
Is riding. This is the last 2 cannons in this battery. And they decide to ride straight into the Americans, hoping that they will kill them. Because why not? Damn, the field is littered with so many dead. 6,000 Russians roughly versus 10,000 Americans, give or take. And unfortunately,
a unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
I mean, I could replay this as many times as I want, and I could finally get a victory, but I think first try is the best one, and in this case we were forced to retreat. But it definitely blunted the American attack to the point where if they try to come at the castle after this, then they're gonna be utterly destroyed. Ooh, looking back at this, it would definitely have been better to fight until the very end here. First army, general survives, and in addition to him, 2 infantry units and the mortars. In the second army, all the batteries survive except 1 field cannon. Decides to ride into the enemy, and 1 of the Cossack units and the general. We can see the numbers though, about 10,000 Americans, wherein which 7,000 are left on the field, leaving 3,000 Americans roughly. However, on my side, 6,000 Russians deployed, 5,000 are left on the field, with only 1,000 making it out of there. And out of those 1,000 that made it out of there, very few were actually left to form back up. They were completely disintegrated. Guards killing the most. However, the guard units went down, just got destroyed, so they're not left. Infantry units, Pavlovsky guards, so on. Not a lot of artillery. I was hoping we'd see more artillery since they were able to fire quite a lot. Here comes the first one. It's the field howitzer. Managed to get 158. I was hoping to see mortars. Where's the light mortars? What? Light mortars only get about 50 kills each. I was banking on those guys making the most out of it. Field cannons, 50 each roughly as well. And then the other howitzer, 28. Damn. At least the general survived, and I don't think the Americans are going to attack after this. But if they do, that could be very disastrous. We gained a star. Damn. Okay, if I'd known that... Jeez. Okay. There's a risk. Von Clausewitz on war. or Bradshaw. Happiness, modernization, province when this man. Campaign movement range. This is just for out-resolve, 1 plus command. This one actually improves stuff that I would need. One day Japan will have its crew. We'll go with Bradshaw. This dislikes the new, but 1 plus happiness for modernization. What a twisted gentleman. I want to put this guy in safety, but I don't know how. We can put this guy in safety by not supervising recruitment, but moving out all the unit. All the American armies. Damn, I should have stood to the end. If I had known, I thought I would be saving them. On the Americans, 25. I mean, I guess there's someone in the comment right now. Don't you know that below 30% of the unit or 20% of the unit, if you retreat after blah blah blah, they're gonna die. Damn, that's a huge loss. And there was all units, like there was so many units that I can't recruit here. Now we'll have to stick with the crappy. Oh, I can get Marines though, once we get the ports fixed. We'll get as many Marines as we can, and we'll get the all this infantry. It's lucky that I've actually been spamming recruiting units up here. I was gonna send them after these. 12, so I can send out 12 units, maybe? Or maybe not. Let's see. 7. I guess I can send all these which have bonuses. Yeah. There's no way these guys are gonna take on the castle now, but just for the happiness of the castle I need to leave at least 3. Okay, so we're gonna march these guys immediately down here. And this army, I strike these down and then move south. Also, definitely need to step up recruitment. I don't have money for it, but damn. Okay. It was a loss. But, I mean, that was one spectacular battle. I mean, in hindsight, it could have been easy just to sit in the castle and the AI being stupid and just dying there. This way, I think it's more interesting. But damn, that's definitely a setback. Setback for both sides. However, the Americans have 2 full stacks in reserve. I'm just hoping that I get this guy away. If Dmitri dies, that would make me a little bit sad. But yeah, given that the episode took forever because of that really huge battle, there's not going to be anything more to say really here, but yeah, it's definitely looking forward to ending turn and seeing what's going down after this battle, the aftermath. Hopefully all the Americans kind of pull back. Looks like Vance might have died. Yes, before we check, we need to see if the American... yeah, it's a new faction leader. Parry Abna is now the faction leader. The old one is dead. Long live the new one. And all the generals are missing up here, so they all died. I missed though when Vance fell in the thick of battle. One hell of a battle, but sometimes that's how the fortunes of war goes. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that I see you guys for the next one. Bye.
general, sir. A unit is running from the battlefield, sir. Damn lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir! A unit is running from the battlefield, sir!